Canine Companions for Independence serves people with physical, cognitive, or auditory disabilities, matching them with a trained service dog that assists them in performing everyday tasks. Our task this semester was to design an adjustable dog leash that helps individuals with low dexterity go about their day with their canine companion. The issue with traditional adjustable leashes is that their retractable net mechanism poses a safety hazard to users. Also, those with low dexterity have difficulty clipping the leash to a collar and pulling on the strap to adjust the leash length. The design we came up with is a fishing reel design to adjust the leash length and a hook design to lock the leash, similar to how a tape measure locks. We first read the project description and previous customer feedback. Together, we came up with 5 customer needs, ranking them in order of importance, and determining whether they were primary or secondary needs. Safety to the user and their canine companion is paramount, so that was number 1 on the list. We then came up with adjustability, ease of use, comfort to the user and their dog, and portability as other customer needs.
In order to ensure that our low dexterity dog leash could function properly to meet these needs, we had to ensure that it could easily lock, easily adjust in length, and attach to the user in a secure and comfortable manner. These 3 criteria became the sub-functions for our overall invention, and upon identifying them, we generated 5 designs for each sub-function that were modeled after simple mechanisms that people use on a day-to-day basis. These initial designs included items such as fishing reels, tape measures, lever clamps, bike hubs, and ratchet seat belts. Reviewing the pros and cons of each combination of designs, we put all 5 designs through the concept screening matrix, which resulted in 2 designs being eliminated because they produced negative scores. Now that we had 3 designs left, these designs would be ranked using a concept scoring matrix to see how well they fulfill our 5 primary customer needs. Ultimately, the design with the highest score turned out to be the fishing reel design, so we would go on to model this as our first alpha prototype.
Our first Alpha 1 prototype had many flaws. It was far too big and there was no way to attach to the user. Some of these parts didn't even fit together after some issues with the CAD. To resolve this, we scaled the design down and made one of the sides of the reel flat. This new Alpha 2 prototype had all of these changes and more. It was finally able to start locking and had a much more discreet tape method.
For our final design, we added snap bit joints along the edge of the casing to connect the case together, designed within 5mm tolerances. This was to account for 3D printer tolerances, temperatures, and cooling. We also figured out our locking mechanism. Kiyoshi came up with a hook design to lock the leash. A simple push down on the locking mechanism will unlock the leash and allow for extension. We applied a layer of hot glue to the locking mechanism, which provided a layer of friction against the flat lead rope. If we had continued to iterate upon our design, the locking mechanism could use some refinement in order to properly secure the leash at its desired length. So we present to you our fishing reel adjustable leash.
All right. Stop. It does lock. Locks, so the dog can, so the user can actually just adjust the leash of their dog. And if they don't want this length anymore, back up.